If your rhythm sucks and you can't play in time, then you're just going to get laughed at in the streets. Don't worry, that's not going to happen unless they're complete. So these 10 rhythm exercises are going to change the way you feel, play and create music, as your internal clock will just know how to subdivide all these rhythms. So we are going to start with quarter notes, and this is where you play one note per click. And if you want to play along, and I suggest you do, just play a single A note, or you can use an A major scale, and afterwards experiment with different scales, arpeggios, and try and create your own music with these rhythms that you're going to learn. So let's kick off with a tempo of 100 BPM. If you need to slow it down or speed it up, use the YouTube tool below. And after 4, see how it feels to play along. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step number 2 is eighth notes or quavers. This is where we're playing 2 notes per click. We're going to be tapping our foot along to the actual metronome. If you can build up that coordination between the metronome, your foot, and whatever you're playing,
that's the good stuff.
If you can't do this straight away, don't worry, this is what you're wanting to try and build up. We're tapping our foot as well as playing the 8th note. Okay, so let's give that a try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exercise number 3 is triplets, and this is where we have 3 notes in a beat. Now in my head or out loud you could be counting triplets as 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. And there's a couple of ways in which we can pick this. So we could go down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Choose which one you feel more comfortable with, but ideally you want to learn both. So let's have a listen to that with the triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stage number 4 is moving on to 16th notes. This is where we have 4 notes per beat, 1 E-ander, 2 E-ander, 3 E-ander, 4 E-ander. For this tip, as it could be quite fast, it could be a lot more technical for a lot of people, I would want you to set milestones. So we're going from beat 1 to beat 2. So you're trying to get 4 notes on the beat, 4 notes, and then on the next beat. So it's like 1 E-ander, 2. That will look like this. Then 1 E-ander, 2 E-ander, 3. Then 1 E-ander, 2 E-ander, 3 E-ander, 4. Then you build up to 1 E-ander, 2 E-ander, 3 E-ander, 4 E-ander, 1. So I'll tab all this out and put it on my Patreon site, so if you're not already a supporter, go and check it out, I'll put the link in the description. So for the next stages, we're actually going to be incorporating different rhythms. So we're switching between 2, and I think this is where it starts getting quite interesting, because generally when we're playing music, we're not just fixed with one subdivision throughout a whole piece of music. We're having to always play around with different rhythms. So this is where it starts getting more interesting. So for the first one, we're going to go from quarter notes to eighth notes. So step number 6, we're going to go from eighth notes to triplets. So let's have a listen to that. Step number 7 now. We're going to go from triplets to 16th notes. Okay, let's have a listen to that. Okay, now step number 8 goes up another gear. We're now going to introduce 3 different rhythms. And again, by introducing these different rhythms and being able to jump around, this is where your timing will get really, really solid. So we're going to go from quarter notes to 8th notes to triplets. Let's give that a listen. Okay, step number 9, something similar, but we're going to start on 8th notes. 8th notes, triplet, 16th notes. Okay, let's give that a go. And in stage number 10, we're going to be doing all of them together. So we're going to go from quarters to eighths to triplets to 16ths, then back to our triplets, 8th notes, and then quarter notes at the end. So this is where you want to be as a player, and you can then start mixing it up even more, like really jumbling up, go from quarter notes to 16th notes to triplets, and however you want to play it. But yeah, start creating music with this. So let's have a listen to stage number 10. Now you've got solid foundation in rhythm playing. I've done this video up here for you next, which is all about improving your time feel, which is a very different thing. I'll give you exercises with and without your instrument, and that will really give you a solid rhythm core. Go and check that out, and I'll see you over there.